Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our second PU Computer Science online classes. In today's class, I am going to start the new chapter, the chapter 17, Web Designing. Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss some important concept or the topic are. First one is the HTML, www, about the HTML structure. We know that how to write the HTML structure as well as the HTML structure only called as the basic tags. And also we are going to study about some important note, how to write the program and how to save the program and just to execute the program which browser are going to use. Not only just only about our www, HTML or maybe some important basic tag of the HTML tag. With that we are going to study the web hosting, okay? And in our web hosting, many type of hosting or the services are going to available here. There are 4 types are there. Later let's see what are the types here, and also about the new language DHTML. It's a very important topic in our web designing, especially for our 3 marks. It's a printed question, and also the XML, and lastly we can going to study about the web scripting. Why? Because here it's the important chapter but very small chapter. Now I am going to start the meaning of the web designing. That means the chapter of the web designing, and the first point of the web designing, that is the introduction to HTML. Okay. Now we know that HTML is stand for the hypertext markup language, correct? No, the full form we know that. What's the full form of the HTML? Maybe they can ask expand HTML or the HTML stand for. That means we are going to write the full form of the HTML, hypertext markup language here, and this language is called as the HTML and also or simply called as the web. Okay. Now it is called, why it is called as the web here? As we know that in our web, the full form of the web is the World Wide Web here, and such web here many number of the web pages are going to create, correct? No, that means in our World Wide Web we will get many number of the web pages in this case, and such web page is created by using the language like our hypertext markup language. Clear this point here? Now why I used the word web? Why? Because now we know that we are in the topic of the HTML, but also I started maybe the HTML language or also called as the web, because here we know that the World Wide Web contain a number of the million of the web pages, and such web page is created by using the language like our HTML. Correct? No, here language like the HTML. So here we can say that the HTML or the web was created around 1990. Clear this one? Created or developed or introduced in the year 1990 with the British or the name of the British scientist name here, the Tim Berners-Lee and Belgian Robert Galileo. Clear this point here? Who developed and in which year they developed our HTML or the web? So we can say in the year 1990, and such one developed by the scientist name here. The name of the scientist was the Tim Berners-Lee and the Belgian Robert Galileo. So as we know that the HTML is a language, and this language uses many English words, correct? No? So whatever is that. So while going to write the basic structure of the HTML language here, mostly or while creating such language, mostly we are going to use some of the or many of the English words here. So it is a language and which make it possible to create or present information on the internet. Maybe whatever the page we are going to get through internet here, so such page is created by using language like our HTML. So we can say that it is a language and such language make it possible to present the information or whatever the information, not just only the text information, we can also add the audio, video, images, everything going to get on the internet just because of the language like our HTML. Okay, now this is the meaning of the HTML. Clear? No, the introduction to HTML here. Okay, now after completing the HTML point here, now I am going to start the next thing about our www. It is also very important question, maybe for the 1 mark and also for our 3 marks here. Okay, now the meaning of the www. So the www stand for or full form of the www is called as the World Wide Web. Clear this point here? The full form is called as the World Wide Web here, and such World Wide Web is also called as the 3W. 3W, simple words, that is called as the World Wide Web here. And such World Wide Web contain or include a set of the protocols. Clear this point here? It contains a set of the protocols. Now what's the meaning of the protocols here? As we know that the meaning of the protocol is the set of the rules here. That means here we are using some of the rules or a standard set of the rules we are going to use in our www. Later words I will tell what are the rules going to use in our www. Now just first of all I want to start the www is called as the or it contains a standard set of the protocols. The set of the protocol is called as the set of the rules. Clear this point here? And also we can say that the www allow us to access any document or any kind of the information on the internet or through net by using or by through a naming system based on the URL. Clear this point here? How we are accessing any information through the internet? That means we know that maybe I want to access any information from network here or from the internet here or through the network, then sure, first of all I want to use the address of the website here. By using the address of the website I can access any information through the internet. Such address, that means here each website has a unique address here, or we can say that the address of the website only called as the URL, Uniform Resource Locator. So clear this point? What's the use of the www? We know that the www contains set of the protocol. Protocol means set of the standard rules here, and also such www contain a million number of the web pages, or maybe you want to access any web page through the net here, then sure we need to use some of the address of the website. Correct? Look here, we need to use all those information we can access through a naming system. Such naming system is called as the URL, Uniform Resource Locator here. So clear this point here, the meaning of the Uniform Resource Locator in this case here. So now how we are accessing the information through the internet? That means maybe the client is there, server is there. As we know that, why? Because this is the client, this is the monitor, and this is called as the server. And by using the server, we know that all those information going to add after creating the web page, all those information going to add in the server only. Correct? No? So the www also specifies here the document. That means when they want to access the document, they need to use the protocol. The protocol is the HTTP protocol here. So what about the HTTP? The full form of the HTTP is called as the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol is using just to do the request. That means it providing request to the server if they want any information to access here. So after the request, the server send information or any type of the document to the our client side. Clear this point here? So just how we are going to get the information through this server, that means it's not possible. We need to use some of the type of the server. So one type of the server is called as the HTTP. Clear this one? The full form of the HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol here, is using just to do the request to the server here, and after getting the request from the HTTP, the server just send document over the internet. So because of this, we can access any information through the internet. So clear this point here? So finally we can say that the internet popularity, that means whatever the popularity nowadays is there, without internet we can't think about any. Correct, Nokia? So for everyone, we just going to think about the internet. Maybe if I give any project, if you want to search any information, first of all you are going to think about the internet. So we can say that the internet popularity going to grow tremendously. Correct, Nokia? Day by day in this case here, because of the graphic nature of the www, not just only the text information, maybe want any kind of the pictures here, or how anything going to look like in this case here, or maybe any picture of the image in this case here, or any picture of the maybe the anything here. So we can get it just through the our internet. So finally we can say the internet popularity grew tremendously day by day because of the graphic or the animation nature of the www here. So clear the point of the www. So lastly we can write as the it is a system, that means the www is a system of the interlinked hypertext document. As we know that when you are going to create any website, in our website we are not going to use just only the one page. Is it in our website just we will get the one page? No, we won't get the one page here. Maybe in website many number of the pages are there. Correct, Nokia? Many pages are there here. So all those pages, maybe we need to create the link between one page to the another page. So because of this, just I used the word here, interlinked hypertext document. Clear this point here? Interlinked hypertext document that run over the internet here. And maybe if any user want to access any web page of the website, the user can access all those images or maybe any kind of information through the internet here. That means maybe it contain the images, audio, video or any other or related information over the internet. So clear this point here? Okay, now this is the meaning of the www. So clear the meaning of the www here. We know that the full form is the World Wide Web here, and it contain or it include a standard set of the protocols. That means it contain a standard set of the rules. Okay, now I already said I used the word is the protocol. Now let's, what about the protocol? I said the meaning of the protocol is the standard set of the rules. So some of the rules of the www, or it contain some of the rules are here. So what data is transmitted from one computer to the another computer? Clear this point here? What type of data is transmitted from one computer to the another computer? But here, before going to tell the rules of the www, just one line I want to tell here. The line is the, why? Because it's a standard set of the protocols. That means here we can say the www allowing the computer or the electronic devices to communicate with each other. Clear this point here? Just only to make the communication from one computer to another. So whatever the communication is going to occur in between computer, just because of the www here. So clear, just because of the internet. We know that the meaning of the internet, when the one network going to connect with another network here. So maybe the two network, when you are going to connect with each other, that is called as the internet. Clear this point here? So here we can say that in this case, in case of our www, that means the computer going to communicate with each other just to pass any kind of the information. Okay, let's about this one, we know that because of the connection it possible to get all those information over the internet or through the internet here. Now let's the protocol, some of the standard set of the rules of the WWWR. That means it first of all it include what type of data or the information we need to transmit. Clear this point here? So how the data transfers in this case from one computer to the another computer, and also lastly we can say that what type of command are used to send and receive the data. So all those rules are going to use in our WWW. So clear this point here? Not just only not only it passing the information, it also going to take care how the data going to pass here, which type of command are used just to send or receive the data, or how data transfer etc. are going to confirm in our WWW. Okay, now after knowing the first point is the introduction to HTML, and also after that our WWW, that is called as the World Wide Web here. Now we are in the third point, that is the HTML structures. Correct now here? The HTML structures. As we know that HTML, the full form of the HTML, hypertext markup language. Correct no? Hypertext markup language, and we know in first PUC only how to create the web page or the internet page and how to write the structure of the HTML. That is only called as the basic tag of the HTML. Okay, before going to explain maybe any point about our HTML, head, title, body, closing of the head tag, closing of the title tag or the closing of the body tag, and lastly the close of the HTML tag. Now let's some of the important note about our HTML structures here. So we know that the full form is the hypertext markup language. Correct no? So such an HTML document has a definite structure. Maybe you want to create any web page, then surely we can say that whatever the structure we are going to use, such structure should be perfect. Then only it possible to get the information, we can create the web page here. So we can say that an HTML document has a definite structure in this case. That means that structure must be specified to the browser. Correct no? Whatever the structure we are using while going to create maybe the simple web page here, that means such a structure must be specified to the browser. So whatever after creating the HTML, after creating maybe the any HTML document, we need to use some of the browser to execute the document. So here just I use the word that must be specified. That means whatever the structure is there, perfect structure of the HTML must be specified to the user in this case here. And also the HTML's beginning. So this is called as the HTML's beginning here, and also the HTML's end. Clear this one? Must be perfectly defined in this case here, and later we can say that such HTML not just only in the beginning of the HTML and end of the HTML document has to be defined perfectly, as well as the HTML document. Clear this point here? In our HTML document also we are using the most important the structure name is called as the head structure. Clear this point? Not just only here we are going to explain about in our structure the beginning of the HTML and also the end of the HTML. With that we need to define the most important the HTML document section, that is the head section. Okay, now what about the head section? So which contains, that means here we know that in our head section, the head section that contains the title. Clear this point here? The head section that contains the title in this case here, but that does not appear. Whether it is going to appear in our browser's main window? No, it's not going to appear in our browser's main window. It's going to appear on the browser's menu bar. Clear this point here? So maybe So I am going to tell maybe this is the monitor, correct? No, this is the monitor. So whatever we are going to write after the body tag, such information only going to display in our web page. Or maybe if you are going to use add any title here, such a title not going to display on our monitor, where we will get, that means such a title will get or appear on the browser menu bar. Clear this point here, browser menu bar, and it not going to display in our, so this is called as the menu bar, the browser menu bar here, and this is called as the browser's main window. Clear this point here. So it is the browser's main window here. That means just only I want to tell here, the head section contains the information. The information is the title here, and such a title, that means we know that contain the title of the document in this case, and such a title is not going to appear or display on the browser's main window, that appear on the our browser's menu bar only here. So clear this point. And also after knowing the meaning of the title in this case, lastly the most important point of the section of the HTML is the body section. Okay, the most important section is the body section. So we can say that which contains the information, correct? No, while we using the body section, we know that maybe we want to add maybe the BG color, background color to the text here, background color to the text, as well as we can say the background color to the web page, or any color to the text in this case, or maybe you want to add some of the paragraph, list, or any type of the elements going to add after the body tag only. So which contains the information. The second most important section is the body section, and such a section contains the information, the actual text here, and whatever we are going to use after the body, that means called as the actual text information, such one going to appear on the browser's menu bar. Clear this point here, it going to display on the browser's menu bar here. So this is important note about our HTML structure, about the head as well as the body section of the HTML tag. Okay, now after knowing some point about our HTML structure, that is called as the basic tag of the HTML, or simply we can say as the hypertext markup language structure. So the structure going to write as the our tag, okay, the left tag HTML, right tag, then left tag, opening of the left tag, head, closing of the right tag, next left opening of the title, closing of the title. Then here we are using, maybe if you want to add some of the title to the document, you can add after the title, opening of the title, maybe I want to add the title to the document, maybe the title name is the ABC I am going to use here. Then later next one, on that time only how you open the title, on that time only we need to close the title by using the backslash. Clear this point here. That means in this case we need to use our slash. This slash is the forward slash. Clear this point here, the forward slash in this case. And later next one, after that the head of the tag here, the head of the that means the end of the head tag, and the opening of the body tag here, and lastly the end of the our HTML tag. Okay, now after completing the each and everything, now let's one by one we are going to explain about the point. So the first point I want to use, the point is the HTML, okay, hypertext markup language. As we know that marks the beginning of the HTML document, correct? No, first of all what tag I want to use, I used here the first tag name is the HTML. So here we can say that marks the beginning of the HTML document here, and secondly the next tag name is the head. That means we can say begins the heading section of an HTML document. Clear this point here, begins the heading section of an HTML document here. That means the starting section or the first section of the of an HTML document. and later next one about our title. So what you know about the title here? We know that some information about the title, that means such a title section give an HTML document a title, correct no here? The title, that means we can provide some title to the HTML document by using the section like our title section here, and later whatever the title you are going to use, such a title appear on the browser's menu bar. Okay, they appear on the browser's menu bar here. That means here we can say that such a title not going to display or okay, not going to display or appear in our browser's main window here. So this is some information about the title, and later was how we are going to open the title, such one on that tab only we are going to close by using our forward slash. Clear this point here? The forward slash by using the title here, and later after completing, or we can say that this simply not just only going to display the title on our browser's main menu bar here, the browser's menu bar, such one also going to display on the search engines when you are going to search any document. So such document we are going to search just by using the title of the document. Clear this point here? By using the title of the document sometime here, and later next one after that we know that this is called as the end or define the ending section of an head section. Clear this point here? Defines the end section of an head document here, and the okay, the head document, and later next one is about our body. So what about the body section here? We know that the body section defines the beginning of an HTML document, and it contains the information, it contains the actual text information. We know whatever you want to display on monitor, on user's screen here, or maybe the client side server here, then everything going to write after the body tag only. So it going to display some of the informations like paragraph, correct no? Maybe you want to create any paragraph, you can create after the body tag. Okay, not just only the paragraph, the list also we can create by using our after the body tag here, and other elements, other related elements like our link, we can also add the link, we can create the link from one page to the another page here. So after the body tag only here, and also we can add the color to the text here, and also the background color to the web page, and lastly we can say about our the other elements are going to add after the body tag only. What's the element you want to show in our web page? So everything going to add after the body tag only here. So clear the point about our body, and lastly we can say that here define the end of the body section of an HTML document, and lastly define the end section of an HTML document. Okay, now we know that how this structure going to use in our HTML structures. We know that first one is the HTML, second one is the head here, third one is the title, then closing of the title tag, closing of the head tag, opening of the body tag, closing of the body, and lastly we are going to write the closing of the HTML tag. Okay, now we know that how to create the structure, or the what's the meaning of each point about this structure here. Now let's some important note about the structures. So in this note, the first note I want to tell about the notepad. So why I completed the word notepad. So first of all, maybe I want to create the document. The document name is the HTML document. An HTML document can be created by using the text editor like our notepad, correct no? That means we know that before that to execute any information, in our web page here, first of all we need to add the code by using the basic structure of the HTML here. So how we are going to use the code, where we are going to use the code here? So such code is using by using the text editor like our notepad. Clear this point here? And after creating the notepad, now I have already written all those coding, each and everything what I want to write in our web page, everything I completed till the till our HTML, end of the HTML document. Later was I need to save the file, correct no kya? So such file must be saved by using the extension like our .html. Clear this point here? Such file can be saved by using extension like, it is a very important question, how to write the extension of the HTML. Clear this point here? Or what are the extension of HTML? So such extension going to write by using dot. Clear this point? One dot symbol is that and should write by using this small letter HTML. Clear this one? Now, okay, we know that where to write and how to save the file here. Now, I want to execute the file. So, how I am going to execute the file? I know that the execution of the file is occur, or I can do it by using any web browser, correct no kya? So in order to execute the HTML document, we need to use the web browsers like maybe the Internet Explorer or the Opera. Clear this point here? Maybe any type of the web browser we can use to execute our HTML document. So clear this point here? So now in this class we completed some important, most important topic from the chapter web designing are. First one is the introduction to HTML. Second one is the World Wide Web, also called as the 3W, and also some information about the HTML tag, about the head section and the body section, HTML section, each and everything, about the note about our title here, how to complete the basic tag. This is called as the basic tag, and we know that maybe if any information is there in server, how to access the information from the server by using the protocol like our HTTP. We need to request to the server, then after the request the server sending information to the client side. Clear this one? That is on the monitor. Clear this part? So this is the server side and this is called as the client side here. And later I completed about our how to save the file, how to execute the file here, or where to save the file by using which type of the text editor. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.